Hey YouTube, I am Pine, and today I bring out this video talking about the Steambox. Last video I did a commentary about was about the Xbox 720 PS4 and the Steambox. But now, yeah, I had a lot of questions. I had like 30 comments in the first 12 hours of uploading the video, which is amazing for a channel. Like, each video only gets like 100 maybe views on our channel, maybe like 7,500 views. To hit like 700 views in like 2 or 3 days is amazing. To hit 16 likes is amazing. To hit 30 comments in 12 hours is just ridiculous. So thanks for all the feedback and support on that video. So anyway, what we're actually talking about here is the Steambox, because you had a ton of questions about it, like what is the Steambox, more with the specs, how it's going to work, all that exciting stuff. So pretend that you'd never viewed the last video and just end off. Yeah, I'm going to start with this commentary saying, what is the Steambox? So the Steambox is a PC gaming console that's meant to be competition for the Xbox 720, the PS4, and the Apple TV. Though that's its main competition are those 3 devices. So it's what it wants to do is it wants to bring PC gaming to just the casual gaming crowd. In my opinion, I've been gaming on a PC for the past 2 years, year and a half, and it's probably been the best time I've had gaming. I love the graphics, and personally, I hardly ever play console anymore. The only games I play on console is just Black Ops 2, which is so much better on PC. It's ridiculous because I played on PC too, and also FIFA. Only game I play on my PS3 is FIFA and this. So honestly, everything else I play on PC, and I have a lot more fun playing it on PC. So the Steambox, made by a company called Valve. Steam is part of Valve, and what Steam is essentially the service and how you actually buy your games. So you go to the Steam store, you pick whatever game you want. There's thousands of games to buy, that you want to buy, or that you can buy. I download straight to your PC, which you can install it, and then play it as many times as you want, unlimited amounts. And the best thing about Steam is that they're on sale so much. Like, last year I bought Modern Warfare 3 for 15 bucks, and this was like July, I believe. I bought it for 15 bucks. It was an amazing deal. And it's probably my best purchases on Steam was getting that for 50 bucks. I just bought 22 games the other day, like the THQ collection. I think it was like $7.50 or something. Saints Row 3, Saints Row 2, Darksiders 1, Darksiders 2, had every game imaginable. Warhammer 40,000. Sorry, I have bronchitis still. Sorry. I told you that in my last commentary. Yeah, and it's just amazing because all the games are so cheap. They have sales constantly. It's just an amazing service. It's a lot better than like buying games like discs for your console, such as GameStop and EB Games, because you actually have to go to the store to buy them. And like pre-ordering, you can still pre-order on a PC, and what it does is that as soon as the game actually gets released, it just downloads to your computer, which is pretty smart actually. And you don't have to go at midnight to go to your retailers to go get your little collectible toy car you want to get with your little game, video game, which is just great. Anyway, so Steambox is essentially the easiest way to do PC gaming now. And last video I spoke about a company called Xi3. They made something called the Piston. What is the Piston? The Piston, at first thought was going to be the official Steambox. Now, at first, this was like a couple months ago, actually, like 2 weeks ago. What Steam was doing was that, actually this was at CES 2013, Steam at the time was kind of looking for at least they said, they were kind of looking for a company that wanted to manufacture the official Steambox. So what Steam would do is they'll select a manufacturer, many different companies would say, okay, this is what we have to offer, this is what we have to offer, blah blah blah. And then they would select whatever appeared to be the best specs, best deal, whatever. And then they would select that company to then manufacture the official Steambox. But now it's different. What's happening now is that suddenly the Piston, which I spoke about last video, which was the supposed Steambox specs, that's going to be a third-party Steambox, and Valve is going to make their own Steambox. This is brand new information here. What they're going to do is, instead of last time, the Xi3 said that they were going to make a Piston worth the Steambox is going to be called the Piston. It was going to be worth 500 to 1,000 bucks. 500 to 1,000 bucks. This is US dollars, by the way, obviously, Canadian dollars, whatever. Which is pretty amazing. That's really expensive. It was going to feature a quad-core 3.2 gigahertz AMD processor, 3.2 gigahertz, sorry, and that was going to feature AMD Trinity, so it's going to have integrated, really high-end integrated graphics, which is the point of Trinity AMD processors, so that's what it was going to use, which is not bad. But the big thing was that it featured a terabyte of solid-state storage. A terabyte. Now, half a terabyte, 480 gigabytes, is approximately cheap. A cheap 480 gig SSD is 350 bucks. You can get high-quality ones for 450, almost 500. They want to have 2 of them. So you're looking at 700 bucks just on solid-state storage. That's ridiculous. Okay, now, that's not for the casual gamer. Steam was looking at, or Valve was looking for the casual gamer to buy their products, which is pretty. It was pretty different from what they had actually intended in the first place. So what they were gonna do now is, with Steam, they're actually gonna make their own. So they're gonna make their own Steambox. Valve's gonna make their own Steambox. It's called the Steambox. No shit, right? But it's gonna cost $100. How the hell do you make a $100 gaming PC? I spent $1,400 on mine. XI3 is going to spend $1,000 on theirs. The Piston's going to be $1,000, right? So, what? How is that even possible? Most people why they don't choose PC gaming is because it's so expensive. But now you hear them say that's $100, which is pretty difficult to actually even comprehend it. But what they're going to be doing is something called streaming. So, what they're going to do is, you may have heard of a company called OnLive, I think it was called. There's a different company. There's 2 companies that do this. One was called OnLive. What you could do is you get a game on your iPad, laptop, or really shitty computer that couldn't handle high-end graphics. Then what you do is you play on the game on your computer or iPad, just as you would with any other game, except instead the actual data, it would be sent to a server. The server would then process the data sent to it, and then it would create the so-called image that you need to play on. So all the data sent to it would be used to actually play the game on your shitty computer. So the data goes from your shitty computer, possibly shitty, it doesn't have to be bad obviously, but goes from your computer to a server somewhere else in the world. It gets sent back to your computer, and then that's how you play. There's very, very little actually onboard onboard processing being done, so it's very easy on any processor. Most computers can do it, so that's why they're looking at the $100 range, is because it's all going to be streamed, which is pretty smart. But there were some issues with OnLive, such as like it was limited to 720p 30 FPS for like Assassin's Creed, and all games limited to 720p 30 FPS. Last time I checked, which is a long time ago, I'd like demoed it a while ago, but at the time it was 720p 30 FPS was the max. Are they still doing that? Little? I don't know. But, last time I checked, that's how much it was. So 720p 30 FPS, my gaming PC can run Battlefield 3 in 160 FPS on, I think, high settings, high-ish, some alt for some medium stuff. So pretty good settings, honestly. I'd rather have FPS than actually quality, which is kind of strange. That's just my personal opinion. Maybe I'm just an MLG or something. I don't have MLG tips or tactics. I'm just, yeah. Anyway, so that's pretty amazing how they're going to be doing the streaming. It's a pretty smart idea, actually. It's very, very smart, because you don't need to have good onboard hardware. Great idea, personally. I love the idea. But then again, you know, if it's just like the company like OnLive, where, you know, sometimes you play a game is limited, there's a bit of lag sometimes on your mouse and your keyboard, there's a bit of a laggy response, then I don't really want to play it if it's going to be a bit of a laggy response, you know? I want to play something that's high quality, and if it doesn't fit those standards, I'll buy a console or I'll go buy a gaming PC. Now, reasons to get the Piston. So, there's going to be the official Steambox, which is the one made by Valve, which is $100. That's the official Steambox. Now, there's going to be a bunch of these third-party Steamboxes coming out, such as the one made by XI3. So, XI3's Piston is, so far, I think, the only and first example of a third-party, unofficial Steambox. So, that means it's going to be using onboard graphics like any other computer would. At the moment, the Steambox is the only actual model that's going to be using the streaming graphics technique. So, I prefer onboard graphics, just because of the fact that you can probably get better quality with it. and you don't even require as good as an internet connection, because if you have a dial-up connection, you're screwed. And I mean, like, you cannot do anything if you have a dial-up connection, as in, like, this will be extremely difficult for you to do. It'll be laggy as hell. So, in my opinion, I might, well, I already have a gaming PC, so I won't be getting it, but if I were choosing between an Xbox 720 PS4, official Steambox, or third-party Steambox, for example, the one made by Steam, or the one made by XI3. I cannot talk today. I don't know what's wrong with me. The one made by XI3. Which one did you get? PS4, 720, official Steambox, unofficial Piston. Well, which one would you get? In my opinion, I'd rather go for the high-quality stuff and get the Piston. Yet again, you know, one of the best things about the Steam one is that, you know, you can get, it's really, really, $100. That's not much. Like, if you work 10 bucks an hour, 11 bucks an hour, in like 2 days, you can afford one. Like, that's really cheap. PS3 starting price, if it's going to be about $800. You know, pretty ridiculous, actually. So they want $100 for it. Steam will be 100% designing the specs. They'll be designing everything about it. They hired some computer hardware engineers a couple months ago actually, and they're going to make their own peripherals, which is pretty cool. They're going to be making their own, sorry, my voice is giving out again. They're going to be making their own keyboard and mouse, which is pretty rare actually, where they don't manufacture the computer, but they make the keyboard and mouse. I don't know what the point of that is, but anyway, that's what they're going to be doing, keyboard and mouse. 81 and 13 gameplay, they're pretty kill horror gameplay. Anyway, so that's what's going to be happening with the Steam box. Official Steam box, third-party Steam box. Yeah, that's essentially this video. So I want to hear what you guys think. PS4, Xbox 720, official Steam box, or the unofficial third-party higher-end Steam box. What do you guys think? I'm really interested here, because now this is like a whole other situation now, whereas there's 2 Steam boxes. You know, there's always like, it's been like the Apple thing where it's like there's it's very specific models, and then there's been the PC where it just spews out different brands of PCs, different models, whereas, you know, like all the, like there's like 15, 20, 50, I'll say, different PC manufacturing companies. Well, there's one. There's one company that makes Apple computers, and that's Apple. So it's definitely a lot different. So that's what it kind of reminds me of. The difference between Apple and PC. So anyway, I really want to hear your guys' feedback on this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If you did not enjoy, leave a dislike. Let me know why in the comments so I can improve in the future. Comments or questions, leave them down below. Try to read as many as I can. Thanks again for the 708 views and the 15 likes and all the great feedback and all the comments. And I really like how you guys did tell me what you guys did think. I'm actually really surprised. I really like to see you guys' feedback. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.